What is happening, everyone? My name is Phil with Think Make Do, and today we have a great time lapse of me and my friends installing some new wooden slats on our garage door to refinish it and give it a premium modern look. Now what we're doing right here is putting on some test boards we got at Home Depot, and this is a knotty pine, so kind of the lowest class of lumber, but it's about a 1/2 inch thick, about 4 inches tall, and 12-foot segments. And we cut them in half at 8 foot and 8 foot for the 16-foot garage, or 24-foot garage, I forget which one. Anyway, we bought a bunch of different sample stains and we got to work testing to see which stain we really liked with the kind of brown and yellowish white hue of our exterior paint. Once we did that, we went and got to work on a higher quality grade of lumber that we got from a Ganal lumber here in Southern California, and got full 16-foot pieces so we would not have any separations on the horizontal plane and just separation between the slats on the vertical plane. Now, to install this onto our garage door, which was an aluminum face, we used construction adhesive and finish nails to hold everything together while that construction adhesive glue dried, and it worked out pretty well. We put some kind of metal bars that we found in the garage between the slats of the aluminum, and that kind of held our bottom piece in place as we got the bottom set and then worked our way up. The reason we didn't do the very bottom first is because we wanted to test the middle segment first, knowing that the bottom, if it didn't line up perfectly, we'd have to do a lot of cutting. So we wanted to make sure we got our practice runs in the middle where it wasn't as difficult, and then did the top and the bottom afterward. Now, there are two primary ways that you can refinish a garage door. Well, on a budget. You can repaint it, which a lot of people recommend, and I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube of how to give a wood look finish, as well as adding wood like we did to resurface the entire door. And the main consideration here is weight. When you add a high quality lumber like we did, the weight of the door, especially like ours that has both aluminum as well as insulation on the panels, it gets pretty heavy. And so we had to upgrade, I think, to a 2.5 or 3 horsepower belt driven motor to make sure that the garage door would open and close properly. And that does add expense. If you don't want to go that route, you would probably just do the painting method over your aluminum. But from far away it looks pretty good, but I'd say when you get up close you can tell that it's obviously not wood, right? It's aluminum with a wood painted effect that you make. But we think that the wood was worth it, and the cost of the new garage door was maybe $200, and since we knew how to install it, it wasn't as big an expense as maybe some others might think it would be if they had to hire a handyman to do the garage door install. So if you are looking to make improvements to your garage door, hopefully you can take some of the lessons we've learned from this video and apply them on your own build. If you liked the content that you see, go ahead and give us a like. It really does help us out and helps me make better content for you in the future. And if you have comments or suggestions about what we could have done differently or what you think might have worked better, let us know in the comment section. I love to read the comments and I reply as best I can as soon as I can. Anyway, glad you enjoyed. Take it easy.